This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it went to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And incomplete to open things up. Penny Hart, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Seahawks. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran
Stream
out
element spot running, emoji robot face.
A short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Steps away to his left. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jordan Brooks came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray, and that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They do go for it. It's Murray. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray from midfield, escaping the pressure right.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Now he'll
I ain't
pull
worried
it down.
about it. Let's go.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run in yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A first carry for the Fordham Ram, Chase Edmonds. Now another timeout called for by the offense, and that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Rolling to his right. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. From way up at the 23. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Tannehill. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Tannehill. Quick slant to Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back 1st downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They had 2 straight 1st downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Now a 1st carry for Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for
the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Khalif Raymond now. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Tannehill getting it out quickly to Brown. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. A shotgun handoff to Hill. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll roll him out right. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple from the 5. Here's 2nd and 2. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Titans have taken the lead. Not a bad start for him. 2 drives for the offense, 2 rushing TDs.
Almost like he's in the percussion section in the band, isn't it? Got a little oomph, right? Got a little crash, got a little bang. He's got it all as he gets to the end zone. 2nd rushing touchdown, as you noted, on 2 drives. He's off to a terrific start.
Okay, you ready? Wait for it. But a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary. Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And a short gain down to about the 33. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 12 that time, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Able to power through, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins, 54 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Following the fumble recovery, Tannehill. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Henry's got it out on the left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. The open man is Smith. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On 1st down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discourages.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 35 yards. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Hey, tight. Check it out, please. King.
Now Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 17. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Now Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. And right away, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. This pass complete to Higgins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more on that one and another first down. They go play action. Mayfield. He's got Higgins over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Here we go.
A toss left. Henry stays on his feet. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Again, it's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. They will find Davis. That's complete. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. From the gun, here's Tannehill, and it's complete. Henry, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Running from the gun with Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they settle. Anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously, a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Will Compton in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check, 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 check.
One last shot for Mayfield here. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Cleveland.